Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go up to Insert and then Shapes and select the oval. Then I'll click and drag to draw an oval. Then Ctrl+C to copy and double click on the chart to open up the formatting pane. Then I'll make sure that I have the plot area selected and go to Fill and change it to Picture or Texture Fill. Then I will change the picture source to clipboard. And the thing on my clipboard is the thing that I most recently copied, which in my case is the oval. Now we're going to use this technique again, but we're going to use it to add in a grey rectangle going from 360 to 380. So I'll go back to Insert and Shapes and select the rectangle. And I'll need two rectangles. So the first one is going to cover the whole of the plot area. And I'll line this up as best I can. Then I'll change the shape outline to no outline and the shape fill to be white. Then I'll press Ctrl+D to duplicate this shape and I'll change the fill for this one to be grey. Then we'll make this much thinner and I will line this up as best I can with the 360 to 380. Then I'll hold down Ctrl and select both of these shapes and go to Group and group these together. Then I will move this shape to the side and Ctrl+C to copy. Then select the plot area again and go Picture Source and Clipboard. And now we have a grey rectangle going between 360 and 380. So the chart looks the way that I want it. Now for the second method, we're going to use a gradient fill. So I'll change this here to gradient fill. Then I need to change all of the gradient stops so that they are white. Then I need to add in two new gradient stops and I need both of these to be grey. Then I will position these all carefully. So this one here I will move to 30% and this one here will also be 30%. I need them to be directly over the top of each other, so instead of being a gradient, the colour will just change straight away. And then this one here I'll change to 40% and this one here I will change to 40% as well. And now these two at 30% are overlapping in the wrong way. So I'm going to reverse the colours. So I'll change this one here to white and then change this one here to grey. And then I can select this one again and move it back to 30%. And now I have it looking the way that I want. The final step is to change the direction so that it is linear up. And now I have another grey rectangle going between 360 and 380. And if you wanted to have a vertical line, then you would need to change the direction here. Okay, so in this video, I have shown you how to get a filled area in a chart in Excel, and that is everything.